Hi everyone, Deb Kierstead here from Live Skills Money. Parents, today I wanted to talk to you about my 12-step framework. This framework will help your kids to raise their money IQ and gain that financial literacy that they all need and deserve to thrive and become financially independent in a bit of a crazy economy. So here are my 12 steps. The first step is budget. Help your kids to learn how to make a basic budget. Step number 2 is needs versus wants. Help your kids to be able to differentiate between needs and wants. And you can use this when they're making budgets or just generally in their life when it comes to money and finances, being able to differentiate between those two so that they're prioritizing the needs over the wants. Step number 3 is goals. Help your kids learn how to set and achieve goals. Step number 4 is jobs and other sources of income. Over 80% of people will have a job at some point in their life, so knowing about and understanding about jobs and how they work, and also the alternatives to jobs, entrepreneurs, businesses, streaming, YouTube, all those different things, all the different ways to generate income. Step number 5 is what I call, and this is one of my favorite ones that I've kind of created, is PRG. Pay yourself first, retirement, and gifting. These are all things that need to come right off of the top from your income so that you can put these things aside to help yourself now, help yourself later, and to help others through gifting. Step number 6 is interest, and interest is such an important tool that kids need to know about. So help your kids to understand interest, when you're going to get interest, when you're going to pay interest, how interest rates work. Step number 7 is savings. And this is another one of the really important tools that your kids need to learn because they need to start saving now so that they can have the things they want later and learn about the concept of saving and why it's important to do it. Step number 8 is debt. A lot of parents kind of gloss over this one. They think, well, debt's something you worry about when you're older, but having the understanding of how debt works, the difference between good and bad debt, can help prevent a lot of future problems for your kids when they are handling their own finances as an adult. Step number 9 is investing. And again, it's really important to understand about investing for the long term, right? Investing is using your money to make money. And these types of things can, of course, help with retirement or, other things like that. It's really important that your kids understand how investing works and how they can use it as a tool. Step number 10 is insurance. And it's a very boring subject. I work really hard to make insurance interesting in my classes, and I've been pretty successful at that. But insurance is just a part of life. At some point, even though if you drive a car, you're going to need car insurance. Maybe you'll have life insurance, house insurance. If you live in the US, you'll probably want to have health insurance, right? Medical insurance. So insurance is really important to understand now so that they can be prepared and make sure they're accounting for it in their finances later. Step number 11 is taxes, the evil dreaded word taxes. Yes, we all need to understand about taxes. If you have a job, which over 80% of people will, then right off the top, the government's taking taxes, and there's all different forms of taxes. So make sure your kids understand and are prepared about taxes. And step number 12 is endgame. Bringing all of these skills together so that your kids understand them and so that they can apply them in their future. Also figuring out for themselves what's important for them in terms of their life, their financial needs, so that they can create the life that they want and have the skills they need and make the plan for themselves for their end game and their future. I hope these 12 steps have been really important to you. If you go through these with your kids, it will be really helpful. If you want me to go through them, my Live Skills Money program is based on these 12 steps, and it will help your kids go through all of them and cement those concepts in. So look below if you'd like to find out more about my Live Skills Money Academy, where all of these 12 steps are covered and your kids' money IQ will be raised and they'll be ready to go and become financially independent when they are ready.